Hey, what's up, guys and girls? It's Jesse Daly here in the Caribbean. Do we have some tropical trouble brewing in the Atlantic Basin? Let's take a quick look at it at the computer, and we're also going to look at what's going on with the very busy Eastern Pacific Basin. All right, guys and girls, let's jump right into the infrared satellite image of the Atlantic Basin, courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. My friends, we are currently looking at infrared satellite imagery, which, remember, is a measure of the temperature of the tops of clouds. So you see darker areas where we see like the black colors and some of the reds. That is indicative of very cold cloud tops. Typically meaning that clouds have built high up into the atmosphere. That typically means more convection and stronger storms. Now, if we take a look at the main development region, which is the zone between the west coast of Africa and the Caribbean, where I'm located in the Caribbean, we do see several tropical waves moving across the Atlantic Ocean. One of these waves is anticipated to affect us here in the U.S. Virgin Islands and parts of the Lesser Antilles island chain in Puerto Rico this coming weekend, with some rain, thunderstorms, that sort of thing. But it doesn't look like it will develop into anything super substantial, but certainly I'll keep an eye on that for all of you. Look at the west coast of Mexico in the Pacific. Lots of activity happening over here. And we're going to look in a minute at the Eastern Pacific Basin to show you there's actually a ton happening over there. But quickly, let's start with the next 7 days here in the Atlantic Basin. And as we can see from the National Hurricane Center, at least as of 1:52 on Wednesday, July 30th, the National Hurricane Center does not anticipate cyclonic development over the next 7 days. That can change, but this is certainly good news for the next 7 days. Now, let me just quickly jump over to the Eastern Pacific, where this is a totally different story, because check out what's going on. We've got Hurricane Iona, Hurricane Tropical Storm Kelly, and 3 additional areas that are being monitored by the National Hurricane Center. And I just want to show you south of Hawaii. Check out what's going on with the storms over here. As of now, these systems are not anticipated to directly affect land, but certainly this can churn up the seas. There was just a tsunami warning over in Hawaii, and actually along a lot of areas, including the west coast of the United States, due to a massive earthquake near Russia. So that was last night on Tuesday. So Hawaii has had a lot happening, but these systems should stay pretty far south of the Hawaiian island chain. Now, I'm going to show you, my friends, this is a product that I absolutely love. I try to show you this every week. This is issued on Tuesday afternoon every week. The Global Tropics Hazards Outlook, which is part of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Climate Prediction Center. Try saying that 7 times fast. This shows the what could be potentially anticipated over the next several weeks, and we can see around the first part of August, there are areas off the southeast coast of the U.S., Bahamas, and parts of the Gulf that have a 20 to 40% chance of cyclonic development, as well as the busy Eastern Pacific is also being highlighted again for development. And then as we move further into August, we can see that the Eastern Pacific has a chance of development again, and then the main development region is going to, or it is expected to, become more active, and that is definitely in line with the climatological peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, which is around the middle of August, but specifically into the middle of September, with September 10th being the climatological busiest or height of hurricane season. So I'll definitely keep an eye on all of this for you. The last thing that I just wanted to show you quickly is AccuWeather has some fantastic graphics, and they are watching an area off the southeast coast during the first week of August, and also that tropical wave that I was mentioning earlier in this video that's anticipated to bring rain to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands this weekend is also being given a low chance of development. But it's interesting that it was flagged here. So definitely going to keep an eye on everything for you. So my friends, please make sure that you are staying safe out there. Stay prepared. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I am here in the U.S. Virgin Islands and will be throughout hurricane season, keeping you posted. Stay safe, and as always, I will keep an eye on the tropical skies come rain or shine. Thank you so much for watching.